Hi there, welcome back to another quick and easy watercolor painting. And we're going to wet the top 2/3 of this piece of paper, just like that. And we're going to take this brush, we're going to put it into our blue. We're going to streak our blue across here a couple of times, like that. And then we're not going to rinse this out. We're going to put it right into the Payne's gray, and just one good swoosh of Payne's gray across there. Don't monkey around with it too much more than that. All right, now I'm going to put this, I'm not going to rinse this out. I'm going to put this right back into my blue, and I'm going to put some blue here and some blue here. I'm going to go right into the pigment, put a little bit more blue in there. And this is going to turn into our green. Okay, so I'm going to take this brush. Again, I'm not going to rinse it out. I'm going to put this into this sap green. I'm going to touch it in a few places. And we're just going to let this bleed off into the blue there, and it's going to turn into a dark green for us. Okay, now take this brush and rinse it off really good. And then we're going to put this into our yellow ochre. And we're going to put a line from here down and another line sort of over here. These are going to be two fields. We're going to go right up to the edge of that tree line there. We're not going to touch it, or we're going to try not to touch it. You can see where I've touched it there. Pick up a little bit more yellow ochre right out of the color, right out of the pan. And then take this brush, don't rinse it out again, and put it into your sienna or brown or whatever it is that you have. You know, I'm just suggesting colors. You do whatever color it is that you want. Okay, now I'm going to take this brush, and again, I'm not going to rinse it out. I'm going to put this brush into my green that I have here. I'm just going to add a little bit of green in a few places and just let it run to wherever it's going to go to, okay? Try not to influence it too much, just wherever it's going to go to, you know, touch it, whatever angle or however it is that you think it should be, and then don't touch it any more than that. Okay, we're going to take this brush, we're going to rinse it out, dry it off a little bit, and we're going to pick up some sienna. We're going to put some sienna up here into our tree line, okay? And just tap it wherever it is that you think the sienna should be. Don't do any more than that. Now take this brush and just set it down. And you'll see here I have a #1 watercolor brush, and I've sharpened a point on it. You could use a barbecue skewer for this, or a wooden toothpick, you know, whatever you might want to use. And I'm just going to scribe in here a few trees. When you put your trees in wherever it is that you want your trees to be, there's no rules here. And remember, one of my things about painting is I try to make everything an experiment. You know, so don't worry about there being any right or wrong here. This is just all you trying to have fun with the paint and seeing what happens. Look at how that green is bled in there with that sienna and that yellow ochre. That's turned out pretty cool already. All right, we're gonna let this dry and see what we get, all right? Okay, that dried pretty cool. Look at all this green mixed in with this yellow ochre and this sienna. Look at this tree line. You probably thought that was gonna be too dark a blue, but when you add the green to it, you get a really interesting tree line. You know, this sort of mistiness down here. There's a little bit of tension. This is opened up here. But anyways, let's finish this up. So I'm going to add some yellow ochre to this. It's going to be some fairly intense yellow ochre. And we're just going to do that to it. I'm going to leave that white line across there because I kind of like it. I'm going to take this and put it into my Payne's gray. give a little bit of a swoop like that. That's kind of what I'm going for, this idea that there's some kind of a edge along here. Okay, now I'm going to take the end of my just draw that like that a little bit, maybe a little bit more along the edge here, and then I'm going to add some more like foliage or something across along the edge there, like that. Okay, I'm not going to do too much more to it than that, but I'm going to add some salt to it. So this is my little bag of salt. Just going to drop some salt in there in a few places. All right, don't do any more than that. Let's let this dry and see what we get. All right, so that dried pretty cool. I mean, the sky here, the tree line, this little bit of a field, a road in the field or something, and these fields here. Let's put our mat on here. Yeah, that turned out pretty cool. I like it. All right, thanks for watching. If you're currently a subscriber, I thank you very much. And if you're not currently a subscriber, please consider subscribing to my channel. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know where you're from in the comments section. We'll see you again real soon.